Welcome to the biggest module of this course. As you would probably guess, this module is about nutrition. Indeed, nutrition isn't necessarily the most important aspect of reversing diabetes. However, it is the area in which most people focus on. So that's why I think it deserves a whole lot more attention than other areas of diabetes reversal. But keep in mind though that nutrition isn't everything. It has a big importance in the overall scheme. However, it's not the end all be all of diabetes reversal. With that said, let's go on and you'll find out everything you need to know in this module. So let's start with this first lesson, shall we? There are 5 crucial principles to respect. The first one is to enjoy your food. I know this might sound crazy actually, but the reality is that most people force themselves to eat food that they don't like. They force themselves to diet and then they wonder why they don't have the results they want. This is absolutely crucial. You have to enjoy your food. Otherwise, you won't stick to any nutritional plan whatsoever. Okay? So if you'll take a good look at these principles, you realize that most principles in here that I'm teaching you are very, very good news. Okay? So I'm sure that you would be glad to find out that you have to enjoy your food to reverse diabetes. Okay? So let's make this clear. You don't have to eat bland food or untasty food for the rest of your life, okay? So you can drop that belief right now. The second principle is eat enough. You don't have to starve yourself. Actually, that might have even more negative consequences than you might think, because many people undernourish themselves in an effort to lose weight or to reduce their blood sugar levels, to look slimmer, fitter, and so on. However, this depletes the body of nutritional elements, and sooner or later they'll run into much more trouble than they wanted. Okay, so you need to eat enough. Usually I advise people to eat at least 2 times per day, maybe 3 times per day, like the classical meal schedule, right? Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You can also eat snacks as well if you feel like it. However much you eat, if you respect the principles and the nutritional advice I'm going to share with you in this module, I guarantee you that you will not gain weight. Quite the opposite. You will lose weight because the way of eating that I'm proposing is based on a high percentage of fat and a low ratio of carbohydrates, which will automatically lead to weight loss. And speaking of weight loss, as I said before, most people think in diets. You need to get rid of this paradigm. Stop thinking in terms of dieting, okay? The knowledge I'm imparting with you right now in this module is actually a new way of eating. It's a new way of thinking, okay? Diets are so harmful because they massively restrict people from eating as much as they want, and they restrict them at the psychological level. Studies have shown this, that most people who diet, they not only that they don't lose as much weight as they wanted, but they will also gain it back plus more after a couple of weeks, even months. Okay, you have to drop the dieting mindset. Okay, a very, very intelligent trick to make sure that you keep aligned with your nutritional goals is to shop only for the right foods. Okay, so when you go to the supermarket or to the grocery store or whatever you buy your food, make sure you buy only the foods you intend to eat. The biggest mistake you can make is to buy cheat foods, so to speak, and think to yourself, oh, I'm not going to eat them, I'll just keep them in my house. That is absolutely false, because I can guarantee you that you will eat it and you will regret it. Okay? I'm speaking from experience. So make sure you buy only natural foods and you buy only the foods that I'm going to share with you in this module, so that you'll enjoy lower and lower blood sugar levels and you'll reverse your diabetes on autopilot. Okay? Once you bought those healthy foods, you have to cook them, because cooking is an essential habit for a healthy nutrition. If you do not cook, I promise you this, if you do not cook, it will be exponentially harder for you to be aligned with the nutritional guidelines that I'm going to share with you here. Okay? Because it's very hard to keep control over what you're eating when you don't have anything to eat with you, especially if you don't cook it. You don't know what goes in it, you don't know what oils they used, you don't know what other additives they used. No matter how healthy they claim it to be, trust me, you cannot trust any food vendor or restaurant or whatever. Okay? You have to take this matter into your own hands. You have to cook and sometimes even transport your food with you to make sure that you're 100% compliant with the guidelines I'm sharing with you here. Okay? So these are the 5 crucial principles to respect when it comes to a healthy nutrition that will help you reverse diabetes automatically.